Fertilization of the ovum. Fertilization consists in the union of the spermatozoon with the mature ovum. Nothing is known regarding the fertilization of the human ovum, but the various stages of the process have been studied in the other mammals, and from the knowledge so obtained, it is believed that fertilization of the human ovum takes place in the lateral or ampullary part of the uterine tube, and the ovum is then conveyed along the tube to the cavity of the uterus, a journey probably occupying 7 or 8 days, and during which the ovum loses its corona radiata and zona striata and undergoes segmentation. Sometimes the fertilized ovum is arrested in the uterine tube and there undergoes development, giving rise to a tubal pregnancy, or it may fall into the abdominal cavity and produce an abdominal pregnancy. Occasionally the ovum is not expelled from the follicle when the latter ruptures, but is fertilized within the follicle and produce what is known as an ovarian pregnancy. Under normal conditions, only one spermatozoon enters the yolk and takes part in the process of fertilization. At the point where spermatozoon is about to pierce, the yolk is drawn out in a conical elevation termed the cone of attraction. As soon as the spermatozoon has entered the yolk, the peripheral portion of the latter is transformed into a membrane, the vitelline membrane, which prevents the passage of the additional spermatozoa. Occasionally, a second spermatozoon may enter the yolk, thus giving rise to a condition of polyspermy. When this occurs, the ovum usually develops in an abnormal manner and gives rise to a monstrosity. Having pierced the yolk, the spermatozoon loses its tail, while its head and connecting piece assume the form of a nucleus containing a cluster of chromosomes. This constitutes the male pronucleus, and associated with it there are a centriole and centrosome. The male pronucleus passes more deeply into the yolk, and coincidentally with this, the granules of the cytoplasm surrounding it become radially arranged. The male and female pronuclei migrate toward each other, and meeting near the center of the yolk, they fuse to form a new nucleus, the segmentation nucleus, which therefore contains both male and female nuclear substance. The former transmits the individualities of the male ancestors, the latter those of the female ancestors, to the future embryo. By the union of the male and female pronuclei, the number of chromosomes is restored to that which is present in the nuclei of the somatic cells.